Hey everybody, welcome inside the sit down. Ryan Mayer now joined by Cedric Joe. He plays Dominic James in Space Jam: A New Legacy in theaters July 16th. Cedric, how are you, man? How's everything going?
Everything's going great. Just enjoying the ride right now. And yourself?
Yeah, it's hard to not enjoy this ride, right? As a kid, I've read that you're a Lakers fan. You're also a big LeBron fan. So having the opportunity to do something like this, I have to imagine pretty high up there on the bucket list, no?
Yeah, it definitely is. Everything's very surreal, and I'm just taking it all in. It a lot of it still hasn't hit me yet, but I feel like I'm just living the dream right now.
Now, take me back a little bit though. Before you had the opportunity to really work on the movie, did you go back and watch the original Space Jam in some preparation, get a feel for things a little bit?
Yeah, yeah. So I did get to watch the original, and I am a fan of the original Space Jam. Um, so just to be a part of, the Space Jam franchise and, to be able to bring it back in this way, it's a blessing.
Now, your character Dom, just how would you describe him for people who are going to see this movie and maybe don't know necessarily what to expect, obviously from this storyline, which is different and its own thing away from the original?
Yeah. So Dom James is, obviously LeBron James' son, who was good at basketball, but he doesn't want to follow his dad's footsteps into going to the NBA. Instead, he wants to follow his own path and be a video game developer, and he wants to create games because that's something he's really passionate about. And so that's something that he's having a hard time trying to get his dad to understand that. And we get to see how they come to an agreement in the movie.
And you talk a little bit about that father-son dynamic, which I think is so core to this movie and to the story overall. Just what was it like developing that over the course of time, shooting this movie with LeBron and getting that chemistry really going?
uh Man, it was really fun actually. We got to build chemistry and just to be around each other every day and film, and the chemistry we made it really easy on each other, and to be able to play a father and son, and to make it about the connection we have, and how the lack of communication, and the understanding one another. uh that's something that you get to see, how we understand each other, and see from the other person's point of view.
And for you, what were some of the connection points maybe with your character Dom? Like what was it about him that really spoke to you and maybe this role and the way his life is going? What was it those connection points for you?
um just his creativity, and his ability to do all this by himself at the age of 12. To be able to create a video game on your own, and still have people knock you down, but to stay passionate about something and to continue to follow your path is huge.
And LeBron, of course, not the only big name that you were able to work with during the course of this film. Don Cheadle, Sonequa Martin Green as well. Just what was it like getting the opportunity to work with these industry veterans that have been around and done so much and learn from them really on the course of the time on set?
Man, it was crazy, really. Being a young actor like myself, and then getting to work with a veteran like Don Cheadle, and getting to see him work, how quick he is with improv, and how good he is. You pick up so much from him. And then to have the chemistry with him too, and for him to make it easy for me for my first big film. It was so much fun just be with him.
And how much did you guys get to play off each other a little bit? Because I know the Space Jam franchise is always about getting some of those one-liners in, some of those jokes that are going to hit audiences real quick and get a good laugh from them. What was that interaction like in drawing some of those laugh lines out of each other?
uh it was great. Him being as funny as he is, as an actor, and making it easier for me. It was really easy for us to piggyback off of each other. and just be funny, be ourselves.
Now, I've heard that there were some competitions that you were trying to get started with LeBron during the course of time on set. First off, how many competitions did we win against LeBron, and just overall, what was it like for you to get out on the court there and just shoot around with one of the legends of the game?
Well, the good news is we gotta win.
There
Uh,
you go. There
the,
you go.
the bad news is we lost like 100, but we did win. And that was something, that I will never stop talking about. That I did beat LeBron in a free throw contest. And then we tried to do 3 point. And then the first game we like tied, and then it didn't go as I planned in the other game.
Well, that'll happen when you're going up against a guy that's got 18 years now in the
Yeah.
NBA, for sure, no doubt about that. But just over the course of time as well, I know you were saying that he gave you some tips for your basketball game, and just what were maybe some of the big things that you took away from him, just advice wise, over the course of your time getting to spend with him.
Yeah, a lot of it, was about like, driving to the basket, which helped me a lot. And, it's something that I use, in real life now. Uh, you know, a lot of it, are the angles of the backboard, when I'm driving. Feet work, played a big part in it, and it was even something that, I used in the film that you guys will get a chance to see.
Now, for you, as audiences are getting the opportunity to go and see this film, what would you tell them to expect here from the new Space Jam, A New Legacy? What are you telling them to expect?
Uh, Expect laughter, family fun, and basketball.
Now, Cedric, the final question I have for you before I let you go, just what's next for you? What are you looking to do now that you checked one of those big items off of your list, getting the opportunity to work with guys like LeBron, Don Cheadle, and of course Saniqua as well?
Yeah, yeah. So I've actually worked on, some other big films, that'll be coming out, later on this year and next year with other big names, such as Glenn Turman, and et cetera. So, I'm hoping now to, continue working and, uh just stay busy.
That's all we can ask for. That's all we can ask for, man. Cedric, thank you so much for the time, and enjoy this. Audiences now get to see all your hard work as Space Jam: A New Legacy comes out.
Thank you.